Have you ever spent an entire evening rereading a text you sent, terrified you made a typo? Or maybe you felt a deep sense of shame after burning a meal you were so excited to cook. We often treat small, everyday mistakes like they're monumental failures. Why is that? We're living in a world of curated perfection. Every feed is a highlight reel. We see flawless images, perfect routines, and effortless success stories. But here's what's really happening. This constant comparison doesn't just make us feel inadequate, it paralyzes us. We stop taking risks because we're afraid of messy outcomes. We avoid deep conversations because we might say the wrong thing. We present polished versions of ourselves that even we don't recognize. This pressure creates a constant state of anxiety and disconnection from our true selves. And worse, it keeps us from living authentic, meaningful lives. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great in theory, but how do I actually stop caring about being perfect? I get it. When perfectionism has been your survival strategy for years, letting go feels terrifying. But what if I told you there's a different way? What if I told you that our imperfections aren't flaws to be hidden, but essential parts of what makes us human? They're not weaknesses. They're the very source of our empathy, our resilience, and our unique character. True solace isn't found in being perfect. It's found in the radical act of accepting ourselves, cracks and all. So, how do we start? Here are 3 simple ways to begin finding solace in your imperfections. Step 1. The reframe exercise. I want you to grab a piece of paper. On one side, write down a flaw you've been carrying around. Maybe it's being too sensitive or a fear of public speaking. On the other side, I want you to reframe it as a strength. For example, I'm too sensitive becomes I'm deeply empathetic and can connect with others on a profound level. Step 2. The small flaw share. Vulnerability is a muscle. Practice it by sharing a tiny, silly imperfection with someone you trust. Maybe it's your inability to keep plants alive or your terrible singing voice. This small act shows your brain it's safe to be imperfect. Step 3. The compassionate mirror practice. Look at yourself in the mirror and simply acknowledge a physical imperfection you often criticize. But here's the key. Approach this like you would comfort a dear friend. Don't judge it, don't try to change it. Just say, I see you and I accept you. If difficult emotions come up, that's completely normal. Just breathe. And remind yourself this is practice in self-compassion, not self-improvement. I've had to do this myself many times. For years, I was so insecure about my personality traits, thinking that my introversion is the source of my struggles. I used to blame the way I am. I tried to change it, but I kept failing. I had no idea that side of me is an actual magic. I started to see myself more, which led to a decent experience of what is me, what is a human. Then my journey to self-discovery started. Whatever you might think is wrong with you might actually be your own portal to discovering yourself. I'm here to share with you my part and show you what I know so you can be ready to face life head-on. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be worthy. Your flaws are your story. So, I have 2 questions for you. First, try that reframe exercise from step 1. Take one of your flaws and share how you reframed it as a strength in the comments. I'd love to see your breakthroughs. And second, what's one small, silly imperfection you're ready to share with someone you trust this week? If this video resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe to Pulspectra so we can continue exploring the full spectrum of being human together.